Welcome back. If you're returning, I'm so glad you are here again. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos in this series, I do strongly suggest you go and check that out on my channel. This is all about asking deeper questions, exploring belief, and opening doors into the more mystical side of life. Now, let's get into today's conversation. Last time we turned inward, right? We asked, what do I believe? What beliefs do I carry? Because belief is a doorway to everything. How we see the world, how we move through it, even how we love. But today, let's turn the mirror outward. Because one of the most powerful ways to connect with someone is to ask them what they believe. Because let's be real, most of us are tired of small talk. You know, how's the weather, how's work, that kind of stuff. You know, it's fine, but it doesn't really go anywhere, right? Deep down, we are all craving conversations that actually mean something. Talks that leave you thinking, inspired, and connected. That's what this series is all about, okay? Learning how to ask the right questions, open the right doors, and just create a space for deeper, more meaningful conversations. Whether it's with friends, family, or even new people you meet. In this video, I'll show you simple ways you can move past the surface and dive into, things that really matter. Now, here's the secret. The best questions are simple, but they give people room. They invite more of a reflection versus a defense, right? Think about it. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 5 says, the purpose of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has the insight draws them out. That's exactly what these questions do. They don't corner someone, they draw them out. Now, in my journey, I've used a few belief openers. Maybe you can try. I ask questions like, do you believe we have a soul? Do you think life is all there is? Or do you think there's something after we die? Do you believe things happen for a reason? Or is it all random? If you notice, none of these are about right or wrong answers. They're more like invitations, okay? And the beauty is, people often surprise you with their answers. Sometimes it's almost like if you're hearing echoes of wisdom, almost like your soul remembers. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 11 says, God has set eternity in the human heart. That's why when you ask, something stirs inside this person, okay? People know there's more, even if we don't necessarily have the words for it. Another way to spark deeper conversations is to share your own curiosity. You don't have to come with answers, just come with wonder. Come with all the curiosity you have. For example, you can say, I've been wondering about what happens after we die. What do you think? Or I keep hearing different ideas about destiny and free will. Do you believe we choose our path, or is it already written? You see, when you share your curiosity, it makes it more of a dialogue, okay? Not an interrogation. That's not what you want. This is the way of the mystics, okay? Seekers, not preachers. Even Jesus often answered questions, with more questions. Like in Matthew chapter 16, verse 15, he asked, but what about you? What do you say I am? Notice, he didn't tell them. He invited them to speak from their own heart. When you ask someone, what do you believe? You might get silence. And sometimes that silence isn't awkward. It's sacred. Because often the person sitting across from you has never been asked that. And in that pause, in that quiet, something shifts. A door opens. A part of them that rarely speaks all of a sudden has a voice. That's the power of the right question. It doesn't just start a conversation. It starts a journey into what lives quietly inside each and every one of us. And here's the key. When someone opens up, listen. Really listen. Don't rush to respond. Don't jump in with your own beliefs right away. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just hold that silence. Let the weight of what they said sink in. In mystical traditions, silence is sacred. The Kabbalists say silence is the first language of God. And in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 20, it says, the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. When you hold silence for another person, you create a temple in that moment. So why does this matter? Because when you ask someone what they believe, it doesn't just teach you about them. It teaches you about yourself as well. It reflects back what resonates, what challenges you, and even what expands you. And these conversations, they leave echoes. They stay with you. And they're a reminder that we're all carrying questions. We're all searching for meaning, wondering if there's more. And the truth is, there always is. Every question opens a new door. Every belief points to a deeper mystery. So the next time you want to go deeper with someone, don't just ask about their day. Ask about their beliefs. It might change the way you see them, and it might just change the way you see the world. I'll see you in the next video.